Good morning, student. I am Professor Rohit Kamble. This year, I will be teach you post-colonial literature on behalf of the Shankara Mahavidyalaya College. In post-colonial literature, why you study post-colonial literature? Colonialism means what? Post after what? So we have to find out in this year what is the preamble of our course. A number of literary personalities have been contributing to post-colonial studies in the form of poetry, drama, novels, short stories, and essays. It is essential to introduce the student to post-colonial studies, the writers, their thematic and critical aspects of writing. Means here we have to, every student must know about the what is the post-colonial literature and the form of the every types of literature form, and then which is the best and which is how to introduce and what type of the literature, what is the quality. These are various qualities involved in post-colonial literature. The next point, objective of the course. What is necessary for the objectives? If you do something in your life or whatever you study, that time you must know about the objectives in whatever the course or whatever your life also. In this course, objectives are to introduce acquaint student, means familiar the student, the major trends and major writing is post-colonial, means those are major people or major writers and trends, both are most important. Means know about the trends and know about the which writers are most in the post-colonial literature. The second objective, to enable student to read and appreciate the work of major post-colonial authors. Student know about the how to read and how to appreciate the works. Student must be appreciate that particular work. That every aspect of the literatures or qualities are involved in this post-colonial literature. We have to find out where is the quality or what is the bad quality, what is the type or trends in that literature. The next objectives, to develop a sense of comprehensibility or explore through post-colonial literatures. So every student of the PG second, you must know about the what is the sense of that particular, what type of literature. If you wandering in the nature, that you feel that better like that, means that type of the wandering is a different. But if you are wandering in a desert area, what type they feel about that? Means here you have to which type of the literature form you are wandering, means what qualities of that literature. You have to know about the develop the sense. You must know about the how to develop the sense. And this year we have to create or develop that particular sense in this year. The next point is to create a literary sensibility, emotional response to the literary text and impart sense appreciation of literary sensibility. Not only read the only literature, but you have to what is the hidden meaning of that literature, what is the sensibility of that literature, what is the sense in that literature, an emotional response. Suppose you will see the picture, that time the emotional changes. Suppose it's a crying scene, that time you are emotional in that particular scene or literature also doing this event in that literature. So you have to emotional that or attach that particular scene. Means you must know about the literary sensibility and response also. Okay, and these are the objective of the course, our post-colonial literature. By end of the course, enable the student to comprehend post-colonial study in the global context. Mean post-colonial literature in the global context. What is the use of that post-colonial literature in a global context? This is appreciate. It is a good. It is a bad, or what type of the literature post-colonial in global sense. Means we have to that particular literature attached to the global era, global context. Next one, you have to enable the ability to read, contextualize and compare post-colonial theories. Means post-colonial theory is different. Other literatures there is different. You have to compare that. What is the basic difference of the post-colonial literature and other literature? And next one, make use of post-colonial critical concept to analyze social, cultural, political condition in today's global context. Means use of post-critical concept or analyze social. What is the social type? There is social differences also. Suppose there is rural area, there is social context. There is a urban area, there is different social context. Cultural different also. But in the post-colonial literature also there is a different type. So you have to know about the culture, social aspect, political condition. What is the condition of there is? Suppose politics is the best or most important aspect in any country. So that's why that particular literature also depend on that country also. Suppose American literature, there is a progressive literature, depend. But if you see in post-colonial literature, this literature also talking about the suppressions, affections. These many problems facing by peoples or writers also. This type of the literature also we can found here. The analyze and critical specific aspect of the elements of post-colonial studies. You have to critical. You do not read the only literature, or you have to some criticize. This is a good or this is a bad, and how what is the hidden intention of that particular literary aspect. Suppose there is a poetry in that particular poetry. What type of the poetry? What is the sense? What is the hidden meaning of the poet or poet? What they say? And the next one, elements. There is most important. Post-colonial literature, there is many types of the elements. In that literature, you have to find out the elements, main points, main traits, main authors. You have to know about that. Now, I want to talk about the semester third general topics. In general topics, there is a survey topics. Means there is we can talk about the colonialism. First survey topic is the colonialism and post-colonialism. Means student know about the what is colonialism and what is the post-colonialism. Colonialism means what? And colonizer, which colonist? Post-colonialism means what? This aspect you must know about that. Colonialism means or colonizer means colonist means those are people under the ruler of British, French, Dutch or Portuguese. Suppose India is a post-colonial country also. Means Indians literature also involved in post-colonial literature. Means those countries are under the ruler of these four countries, means the British, Portuguese, Dutch, British, French, Dutch or Portuguese. So these are the ruler in the world before year I goes. So colonialism, these are colonies, and post-colonialism, those are depend on the other countries. And the next topic is a neo-colonialism. Means there is another aspect, there is another term. Neo means new. And hegemony, though hegemony means there is a control. Suppose there is America. Now there is a control of other countries. There is now there is a problem also. They have to control the other countries also. And imperialism means what is imperialism? You also find it in 7th or 8th standards or SSC board or your Pune board syllabus also, 7th standards or 8th standards syllabus also. What is imperialism? In a Marathi literature also there is imperialism. Hybridity of the language. Third topic is the hybridity of the language culture in post-colonial literature. Hybridity of the language means there is a mixing of the language. Suppose we are talking about in a general common, so we are always use the Marathi word or English word in the both. Suppose some of the society also there is no use particular Hindi language. Suppose there is example bhakti bhakti hai, dhapkan padha. What is type of the language or what is the mixing of that particular language? Means both language are mixing, code mixing or code switching, and there is a problems in that language also. And culture, suppose you are Marathi people culture, what type of the culture? Their culture means idli dosa, what is the food also we are changing now. So we have to thinking about that. There is culture, our breakfast also changing. Means this world is closing, but there is a culture is mixing. Means there is no one in America also, there is a lot of Marathi peoples. There is also familiar with the American culture, they adopted their culture. Or some of the peoples, foreign countries peoples, all they adopted yoga, pranayam. So means here the hybrid of the language and culture also. We can find out in this topic. The next one, the poetry. In the poetry section, there are 7 poetry. Gabriel Oroka, Once Upon a Time. It's a most interesting poem. Eddie Hope, A Date of the Bird. Third, Maya Angelou, the famous poet. Form of the Pulse of the Morning. Sorojan, Truth, Anti-Woman. That's a question. Means here is also suffering problem. There is a honesty also. Anti-woman means what type the question asks. What is the hidden meaning of that questions? There's a next poem, Derek Walcott, Runs of the Great House. Means there is a Greek, Roman culture also great in that particular ages. But now, so, or the British peoples. So what type of the poem we can learn in that particular period. The next one, Cisarpai Sassen, Survivors. There is another poem. And next one, Pabele Neruda, Do Not Love You Expect Because I Love You. What type of the question and answer, what type of the you are love? Love is a famous, or there is a lovable, or we can say is the most interesting part of the literature also, in common life also. And the next third section is a fiction. Fiction means the novel, family matters. Means here Rohinton mystery, we can say mystery, Rohinton mystery, there's a family matters. So what is the matter? Means here there's a Rohinton mystery is a diasporic writer. So living in Mumbai after they shift in Canada. There is a thinking about how to write. What is the problems are there? Means what type of the problems in our country they arise, bring out the some issues and problems. These people, some of the ages, they lived in our country and then after they settled in another country. These types of the poet means Rohinton mystery. This novel you can study about the family matters. Means what type of family means not only the related on the family. Families mean the wide concept in these novels. There is problems, there is social problems, there are political problems, there are so many problems in there. Family problem also there. So these are involved in the family matter written by Rohinton mystery. Next one is a drama, Tara, Mahesh Dattani. Mahesh Dattani is a famous writer in our country. Tara is a girl. What type of the behavior of the people? There is a doctors, there is a nurses. What type of the behavior? How can change our society? What type of the society in now? Means so many changes, but now the some rural or remote area there is no changing. There is a mental level. There is no change in the social aspect. They do not give proper food or proper treatment to the girls. There is an involved in this Tara drama. The next one, the essays. Here is a 2 essays. Ernest Renaissance. What is nation? Means here what type of nation we want. What is the concept of the nation? Means here which nation will you want to live? What type of the nation? Nation means not only roads, peoples, but also there is a progress. What type of the people live in that particular area? there is a background, there is social, there is a developing country or developed country. What type of the country? The next one is the essay is a Martin Luther King. I have dream. It's a fantastic essay. I have dream. What type of the I want my dream? What type of the I want to live in my dream? Means here there is a so fantastic or marvelous syllabus for our postcolonial literature. We want to or we will study in remaining period. So everybody think about our syllabus, or you must be collect our syllabus. Next time we can see the survey topics, and the survey topics name is colonialism and post-colonialism. Thank you for listening. Okay, thank you. Bye.